introducing the Timothy McVeigh case.
Timothy McVeigh should not get the death sentence.
What reasoning do you have to back that point up?
It's unconstitutional. Just because he was accused of blowing up a building in Oklahoma doesn't mean that he should be killed for it.
It wasn't just a building, it was a government building. And he killed over 150 people and injured more than 500. So I believe he does deserve to get the death penalty. He killed over 150 people. That's not really very nice, considering that they have husbands and they have wives and they have children. Now they don't have their mother or their father, and sometimes they don't have their son or their daughter because of one man did. How is that fair to them?
How is it fair to him? Do you call that justice?
Yeah. He killed over 150 people. He deserves to die.
What does that say about our government?
Does that give us the right to kill him?
Because our government is supposed to be Christian-based, so...
Our government has no religion.
We're not
First
supposed to...
Amendment?
The country as a whole is supposed to be Christian-based, but not the government per se.
If we're not Christian-based, then how do we put our trust in God? It says it on the coins, it says it on the dollar bills.
In 1776, everybody was very religious back then. Nowadays, not so much. But back then, that's why it's on our coin. It's a fact of tradition. That's basically all it is. But back to the point at hand, instead of getting off topic, we do have the right to kill him. He killed over 150 people. It's nothing in the Constitution says the government can kill somebody that doesn't say they can't kill them. The Constitution and Declaration are open to interpretation by the Supreme Court. But he did kill 150 people, and where's his right to do that?
I understand what you're saying, but as a jury, I don't want somebody's murder hanging over my head because I allowed it to happen.
What about all those other people he killed? And all those innocent bystanders and victims? Like he said, all the families that were lost, you want them to have justice? It's not about what you feel, it's about what's right overall.
There's just people walking down the side of the street, not knowing what's going to happen. Next thing you know, they're dead. They had nothing to do with it. They weren't even part of the FBI who was trying to kill it. They were just walking down the street. Put yourself in their family's shoes. How would you feel if he just blew up your mother for no reason at all, just because he could?
I would want revenge, but that doesn't necessarily make it the right thing.
We're not saying
we're
it's the
not
right thing.
giving him. We're not doing revenge. We're doing justice because it's an illegal court system, whatever, with the judge and everything like that. Revenge is if you just went, you got a shotgun, tracked him down on your own, and killed him. That's the difference.
So we're saying that we're trying to make another death a plausible sentence. We're not, that's our best option. I don't think that's our best option. I think it would be better if we just left him in jail for him to suffer through thinking what his consequences are. That's his consequence.
Did you know after the bombing took place, he went back to the scene, took pictures of it, took rubble, took pieces of mementos of what he did. You know he did that?
Well, maybe he didn't do it. There was evidence that somebody else was doing it.
He was the mastermind.
What evidence do you possibly have to support that?
I guess we don't have the evidence.
So there is no evidence then. So how can you say there's possible evidence?
I guess he's guilty.
In conclusion of the Timothy McVeigh case, I have decided that the verdict is just. He is guilty of the Oklahoma City bombing. Evidence shows that he is the mastermind behind the killing. And I believe that it is not fair to allow him to live on this earth when others had to lose their loved ones to someone who just wanted revenge from the government. Therefore, the execution was the correct conclusion.